What's up, YouTube? Jeff, your Style O.G. And on today's video, we're going to talk about how to dress for that fall wedding. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every day at 4 p.m. Eastern, discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe and tap that notification bell and join us. And to my returning friends like Clifton Sledge, salute. Now, the idea for today's video comes from two different sources. One, I have an upcoming fall wedding that I'm going to be attending. I hope they don't watch this video and see what I'm going to wear. And secondly, I recently read an article on Esquire.com that kind of crystallizes how I go about picking an outfit for a fall wedding. I'm going to link that video in the description. It gives a great guide and kind of coincides with my thought process in picking out a fall wedding outfit. I'm going to take you through my step-by-step process on how I chose what to wear for this fall wedding and how you can use the same techniques if you find yourself invited to a fall wedding. So without further ado, let's get in my breakdown on how you should dress if you're a guest at a fall wedding. Now, as we get into this breakdown, I don't want you to necessarily think you have to wear exactly what I'm going to wear, but I want you to wear something similar and use my outfit that I have on today as a bit of a guide. So first off, let's talk about that suit choice. Now, you can easily get away with wearing your standard gray or navy suit, but you'll look just like most guys at the wedding. The fall gives you an opportunity to stand out, but in a subtle way. I'm going to suggest you pick a dark suit with a nice pattern to it. Whether it's a window pane like I have on today, maybe a tweed, maybe even a Glen plaid, something along those lines, a nice dark suit with a subtle pattern, definitely the way to go in a suit. As you can see, I've chosen to go with one of my favorite suits, my light gray window pane. It's a nice subtle pattern that helps me stand out from the sea of gray suits, but it's not too far out there where I'm taking shine from the groom. Next up, let's talk about your choice of dress shirt. Now, because I'm suggesting you wear a patterned suit, I suggest you go simple with the dress shirt. You don't want people's eyes competing on what to focus with. You got that nice standout suit? I suggest you go with your standard white dress shirt. This nice, clean, simple palette in the dress shirt lets your suit have something to bounce off of. Now, let's talk about that tie. I'm going to suggest you go with a nice dark or neutral tone colored tie that really works well in the fall. I'm talking about your greens, your browns, or maybe even a nice dark blue. And depending on how bold your pattern is in your suit, or not so bold, that's how subtle or bold I would go with the tie. Because I have this nice subtle gray window pane, I went with a blue tie with a subtle pattern of brown in it. Yes, you can wear a pattern on pattern, just make sure the patterns aren't clashing or fighting with each other. Now let's talk about the perfect shoes to wear to that fall wedding. I'm gonna highly suggest you go with the fall favorite, a pair of bros, or maybe even more specifically, a pair of wingtips. And if you know anything about my channel, you know I'm gonna suggest brown wingtips. Love a brown dress shoe. Most guys there are gonna have your standard black Oxford on. I want you to stand out a bit. That's why you've seen me in this look, put on my favorite pair of dress shoes, my burnished brown wingtips from To Boot, New York. And these brown shoes perfectly complement the subtle brown stripe I have in my tie. And last but certainly not least on what I think you should wear to a fall wedding, because of the unpredictability of the fall weather, I'm gonna suggest you grab that overcoat. Now, a nice sleek overcoat is a perfect complement to your dressy suit outfit. The gentleman's coat and is cut perfectly to fit over that suit. As you can see here, I've chosen my charcoal overcoat that goes perfectly with the outfit that I'm rocking. You want to be prepared for that weather or the temperature dropping at night? Make sure you grab a sexy, slim, modern overcoat. Okay, so there you have it, my guide and my thought process on how you should pick out an outfit if you're invited to that fall wedding. Let me know in the comment section what you would rock to a fall wedding. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit that like button, helps the channel to grow. And of course, tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos we release every day at 4 p.m. Eastern, and I'll check you out tomorrow.